We're going to find out what they've done for Game 3. This is a spot where they've made a lot of changes so far in the season, and we're going to see if they've made another one of those right now because both of them need an advantage in this match. I can tell you, they don't want to have to win 2 straight.
Yeah, I mean, whoever wins this one, you got to feel is a heavy favorite. Look at Greensheep running it back.
This is a good call, honestly. I think that Ek0p, the Zoo is a really big talking point for his deck, and this build can oftentimes offset their early game plans and then just snowball the game out of control from there.
Yeah, it's got a lot of really good threats against what the Rogue deck is trying to do here. Sap, pretty good one against a lot of what Ek0p can do because he can make some giant Void Terrors, but you know, these damage removal spells, these damage-based removal spells, not great against Ek0p.
Well, the other big thing is that he just doesn't have a minion in his hand.
And yeah, as we've said plenty of times on the show so far, the real power of the Rogue deck is when it gets to start its turn with a minion in play, it is extremely dangerous.
This is an extremely dangerous turn for Greensheep as well. Well, not going to be so dangerous. Had the tools actually to kind of answer this as well. So.
Yeah, he might be thinking about what's possible for Greensheep to play next turn, and he doesn't want his guy getting checked, you know, by coin into. I was gonna say that actually doesn't even work either. Going into Pilot Shredder, you'd be a 3/5. I'm interested to see why he'd play Imp Gang Boss here.
I think it's a lot to do with just playing around Sap and Eviscerate.
Yeah, just playing around Sap, yeah.
Yeah. So Greensheep, this is a tough turn here. I mean, I can very easily see him sprinting.
That would actually give him 10 cards into his hand.
Well, yeah. No. He's got to use the coin as well. He's coin prep sprint.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. It's important to go in that order too. I've done the prep coin sprint.
Oh yeah, I've definitely done that on accident. You learn that one the hard way.
Oh, and it stings.
Yeah, and every time you do that, when you do the prep coin and then you pause, your opponent knows what happens too, and they give you the like, sorry that happened.
I don't have enough mana.
Yeah,
I don't have enough mana. I'm like,
you're
yes,
like, what?
we just prepped.
Yeah, I get really mad when that happened too.
Pretty darn good turn from Ek0p, but he just saw Greensheep prep a sprint on turn 3, so he has to know that Greensheep's got some answers in his hand.
Yeah, you have to, but you know what? You're going to have a lot of questions here. This makes a pretty aggressive board state.
Oh, it only makes a 7/9 Void Terror.
Well, you're also porting a lot of Greensheep's mana here as well. You know, turn 4 is pretty important for them. They want to get a Pilot Shredder or a Violet Teacher or anything into play, some form of minion here, but he's not going to be able to now.
Yeah, I think he's plenty happy with Sap and Eviscerate here. Pulls a lot of damage off board. Looking pretty good about the rest of his game plan. This sets Ek0p back a lot in his development.
Yeah, and hopefully it gives Greensheep, for him, an opening to Azure Drake next turn as well. That's what he's looking for, is a good, clean turn 5.
Yep.
Gotta love seeing Life Tap.
Wow, 2 Void Terrors. I'm a little bit surprised by that.
Yeah, I mean, I was only playing 1 in this form of deck for a while, and I realized it was quickly, you know, just one of the best cards in the deck, and a lot of people have said they really like too.
So just the synergy with it.
Yeah, like Archon Orange was actually telling me a ton that he loved the second Void Terror in this deck.
Interesting.
It's just like one of your best cards. I mean, it gives you all of your best openings. You know, it's just another card that makes Nerubian Egg broken as well.
Yeah, I can totally see the benefit behind it. I mean, putting 7 power on board for 3 mana.
It seems pretty good to me.
It's okay.
Sign me up.
Prep would have been a pretty good draw there, but he'll settle for backstab.
Yeah, you know, help control this board just a little bit here. Gonna be able to, you know, take care of one of these 2/1s as well.
Do you think he's debating the other backstab here ever?
Possibly just to keep his Azure Drake alive. Ooh.
That is a spicy draw.
We might be spinning the wheel here. What do we get?
Mal'Ganis one time.
What do we get? Oh! Nathan, you are the best at calling these.
It's good to see you again. Greensheep, thankfully for him, has a Sap in his hand, but that is a brutal turn.
Yeah, now, the thing is, this actually just gives Ek0p a second copy of Mal'Ganis now. So there's a chance we might see 2 of these in play.
Yeah, well, the game might end before that as well.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
He's got a lot of damage line from his hand.
Ooh, Void Caller, a good one as well.
Welcome back, Mal'Ganis.
Yeah.
It's good to see you again.
Yep.
And both Saps have been used at this point.
Yeah, and I would get really aggressive with the Void Tier here, I think, because you have a very good chance of either getting Doomguard or Mal'Ganis here, and you can't go wrong with either one of those.
Yeah, I Void Terror here every day of the week.
Twice on Sundays?
Yeah, 4 times on Sunday is when I would just keep playing until I got the other opportunity for it.
Might be playing a while. You were so good at calling cards on the show.
I'm feeling it, you know?
Yeah. Maybe just point it out every time you're right as well.
Feel it.
The old selective memory.
Down in my soul. Also absorbed the 1/1 here, looks like, also.
Yeah, get a little extra power here because he's seen both saps, as you said, so.
Yep, no reason not to make it as big as you can.
And are we getting the Melicanus back? Nope, we're getting Doomguard,
I
but
think
still.
plenty okay with Doomguard. Honestly, I don't want to see this go upstairs.
Yeah, because, I mean, Greensheep's at 12.
Yeah, this is over a third of his life total at this point. This does protect you from some weird, maybe backstab kind of turns, though.
Yeah, but it does make almost every minion lethal if you just attack his face there. So, I mean, there's some things to be said about both sides. But Ek0p, he's, you know, in this position, his playoff picture on the line, just going to play it safe.
Yep.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that play.
I totally agree with you. Nothing. Can't fault a guy for clearing out a Violet Teacher.
Yeah, you can't fault a guy for playing
all the power
safe.
in the world on the board. I mean, he's still Greensheep's still staring down lethal. He has to have some tools to deal with this.
Yeah, and he's already used both saps, so you know that he's in a world of hurt here.
So floating around with just 3 extra health.
And he's gonna take care of this Imp Gang boss, I gotta believe as well. I don't think he has time to just sit around and wait. He needs to get some minions on the board as well. This gives him a bunch of minions. Yeah, he's going to make another minion here, too. I like this play. He's going to make this Tinker Sharps out of oil have the best chance of falling onto a minion that can attack next turn, because if he misses with it, the game's almost all over.
This also prevents Defender of Argus from being lethal, too. So actually pretty crucially took that out.
I got to believe we're going to see a life tap here looking for the win.
Well, he's at 28. He's got to be careful.
Well, Defender of Argus would have ended it.
Yeah, that's actually...
Well, is there a chance? No, there's no chance he can't play 2 minions here, yeah. You can't go for the 1 in 5, 1 in 5.
Yeah. Still a pretty darn strong play, though. I mean, 8-9 taunt, nothing to scoff at. Greensheep gets set to 1. How on earth does he handle this board?
Well, I don't think his hand can do it. He needs those saps back.
And he's just 1 mana off of being able to activate the Tinker Sharp Sword on a minion. So he's going to have to fan. I don't think he's going to have to not weapon up here.
Yeah, Fan of Knives.
And that's if there's still the damage afterwards.
Van Cleef not going to do it.
6, 7, 8. Nope, cannot clear this board out.
This guy's toast.
It's just too much at the end of the day. Greensheep going to drop this game, and Ek0p taking a 2-1 lead here. Void Terrors so crucial to winning this game.
And did you see Ek0p's reaction there? He just took the big, deep breath and sat back in his chair a little bit. He knows he is in the driver's seat now for this match and for his season.